Hi, everyone. Today on the Mashup 233, we have our guests, usual culprits. And this plans to be an interesting discussion. So, everyone should. I'll give everyone the chance to introduce themselves.
Hi, Fafa here.
Hi, Araba here.
Hi, Carly here.
Hi, I'm Steven.
All right, and this is PK. So today I'm going to try, along with Steven, will moderate it.
Whoosh.
Because today's episode is about asking women the questions we've always wanted to ask them.
Yeah,
That's it. That we feel intimidated by. I mean, we feel intimidated not to ask. Sorry, by a face, by the environment, or just things
you
like
just
that.
no give him. That's all.
Or for a lack of vim. Yeah. So that's it. Are you ready?
Very ready.
She's gearing up.
She ready?
We're born ready.
All right, so everyone is going to you're all going to give us your take on it. All right?
Okay.
Sure, no problem.
All right. Okay, so first question. Be honest. Be as honest as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Promise on your honor.
Hey.
Can we take a pledge?
swear,
Like promise
all
that
that.
you're going to be as honest as you can. No
We will
pinky
try
swear.
our
Okay,
best.
nice. Okay, so what matters most to you, looks or personality? So Carlin, let's start from Carlin.
Looks and personality.
Looks or personality?
Personality. Not looks, because I've noticed that so you meet certain people who don't look really good or are not as attractive as you would expect. But then when you actually get to know the people, I don't know, there's just this vibe, and all of a sudden, like, the person starts to look like Idris Elba or like Asha Raymond. Look, I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I've experienced that before. Yeah, like there was some guy that I used to check out, and it was years later that I saw him somewhere, and I'm like, really? That's what he looks like.
Wow, okay.
I didn't
That was
know.
after the
The film.
film
Yeah,
had
just
left
years
your eyes.
later, I'm like, oh wow, that's what he really looks like. Because in my eyes, like he was very good looking, but it was really about his personality for me.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah.
So Fafa, what about you?
It has to be personality. I mean,
This is not like
no.
okay, all right. Okay.
That's really what it is.
Okay, I'm sorry. Please go on. Why?
Hey,
Why?
hey. Because there has to be something. If whatever we have or whatever we're going to have, it's not going to be me looking at you all the time or me admiring you. I mean, if you were good looking, fine. But if I have to choose between the two, it has to be personality, because something has to give, something has to keep whatever we have going. And I don't think looks is what that thing is supposed to be. I mean, if I'm good looking, I think we can balance each other we out. can share my looks, but personality, it has to be. No, the personality has to be two ways. Like, you can't have one of us having a bland personality and one having a good, something we could work with. But with looks, one person can be good looking if the other isn't good looking.
Life goes on.
Work it out.
Yeah. It
Okay,
works.
Araba, last
Yeah,
one.
I think this one is a slam dunk. I would say personality.
So nobody went for looks. Okay.
I'll
fine.
quote I had a lecturer who used to say that as a guy, right? What are you using beauty for, right? It is your hard work and your money. That is most important. And for me, I feel like, guys, half of your charm or charisma has to do with how you even dress more than how you look and what you present. So somebody, quote unquote, may not be the most handsome person, but the way the person dresses can put them in a different light. I tell you guys, your job is easy. You don't need to wear revealing things. Like, you
Yeah,
just
that's
need
really
to,
true.
if you get a good suit, more than halfway there.
But Charlie, there are guys who wear suits and still.
No, it's a cut. This slim fit, it doesn't work for everyone.
Okay.
Moving on.
Moving on. So let's go to the next one. This should be an interesting one.
Hotter.
How do we ask an African woman to go Dutch? or like to split the bill.
The bill, yeah.
How do we, it's a I feel like it's a contentious issue.
Yeah, it is.
I don't want to go further into like examples and all of that, but how can you possibly ask an African woman without feeling ashamed or like yeah. So Paula, let's start with you.
Well, I think it depends on who you are dealing with. I always say that people are different. Like, especially when you start off in a relationship where, quote unquote, you have equal footing. Where equal footing is you're all starting off at the same place. The person kind of
You mean
knows.
financially?
Yeah, financially.
Okay, all right.
Say you're a student. The person kind of knows you're a student. I'm also a student. And if the person not doing with fear, they know that Amasa, we are just doing, it's the two of us. So sometimes it's like paying for stuff is not a big deal. But sometimes when the gap comes in and the relationship starts off with you are always buying things for the person gets accustomed to that and brainwashed into thinking you can always do that. So even if they can offer, they won't offer because they feel like, oh, you have it. But sometimes you just need to be honest and tell the person like, babe, today I don't have it. Can
So
you?
how?
You have to be honest and say so. Say so. You have to say so. And I call you
Just say it. Like,
Say
so we're
it.
going to the movies. Oh, I don't have enough money. Okay, I can buy the tickets. Can you buy popcorn and
Wait.
drinks?
So we'll say
Yeah,
I
like
see, and that's
yeah,
even testament
wait,
to
this is a girl you haven't like you've met like within like a short while. It's not like a friend you've known like for
Uh-huh.
ages.
Okay.
so
I'm
like
not talking
for-
about girlfriend.
like
I'm
very early stages.
not, yeah, like you're
yeah,
dating.
but
like
still,
it's
you
casual
don't have
dating,
you
right?
know you don't have enough money for the tickets for the movie and for drinks and popcorn. Like, all you can do is buy popcorn. Because Charlie, you're thinking about your transportation as well. So you let the girl know that okay, let's go see the movies, but then I can buy tickets. Can you get the popcorn and the drinks?
Yeah.
If she's like, no, okay, then maybe if push comes to shove, you are going to have watch a movie with no drinks and popcorn.
Yeah.
But then you put it out there, you gave her the chance. If she says no, then fine. But then ask, and then if she says like she declines the whole idea, then you know that okay, this girl is not that kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
want
think-
to know.
And I think you don't have to wait till you are wherever you are going.
Yeah.
Like you're in the moment and you're like, okay, can you pay for this? I think it's a conversation you should have either
Ahead of
while
time.
you're on your way, or you should have mentioned it that okay, we are going to see the movies today. Would you mind paying for the movie while I get the popcorn, or would you mind if I get the popcorn and like? You shouldn't get the okay. We are the popcorn counter, and you're like,
Pay for
okay,
this.
But
can you
only
pay
there's,
for
there's
this?
only
No.
2 CDs in her bag.
You know, so I feel like just ask, just tell the person, okay, we are going to the movies. I mean, can you pay for the movies while I pay for the popcorn? Is that
Yeah.
fine with you? If she's cool, she'll like,
Yeah,
okay,
it's really
fine with
just
me.
a discussion.
And I
It's
also
not
think
deep.
that it helps because you get to know the person you are dealing with. Because if it's popcorn now and the person's like, no.
And I think, regardless of how short you've known the person, I'm sure. I mean, you guys have had some conversations before the outing. So like, most of the times, guys will be like, "Tell me about yourself. Tell me this. What do you think about this?" So it's something you can bring up. You're not asking the person, okay, are you the kind of girl who can split the bill, or are you the kind of girl who can pay when we go out? No, there's a way you couch it. Like you're having a random conversation. We're like, okay, what do you think about? I mean, guys and girls splitting the whatever she says is going to inform you.
Yeah.
And that conversation will end up in your home after the
Oh
after
no,
the dinner.
then
and
I
you
think
go
that
home
would
and you
depend
then
on
say,
the kind of person you're
oh
dealing
man,
with.
guy be a Michelle.
No, and then I think it will largely depend on who the person is. Because
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if we had such a conversation.
Yeah.
It's for both of us to know where we stand. Because if you had that conversation with the person was like, wow, but why would you want me to pay? Then you know not to go
It's a
and
red
ask.
flag.
yeah.
But it was
Okay.
like, oh, it's cool. I mean, I don't mind. And
Oh,
Then you know.
so you are saying you need to test
The waters.
The waters.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
you
prior to
should.
You
the
should.
date.
I think you should. Because there are some
Okay. Okay.
people out there.
Oh well. Okay. So
Yeah. There
the
are.
next question is, what's your honest opinion on male virgins? Honest opinion.
Honest.
Honest.
Do they exist?
It's like a unicorn, right?
Wow. Okay.
I don't know any.
No, they actually do exist. I know a couple.
I'm trying
no,
to
no,
think.
a couple of more. Like a lot.
I honestly don't know any, so I can't. I don't know how to react. Well, I'll
No,
be
it doesn't matter. Like, how do you feel about?
As in the
The
case where
idea.
like your boyfriend or just the idea of the person.
No, the
being-
idea. Like, how do you feel about?
Meeting someone, a person
Oh,
is a
wonderful!
virgin.
That's really nice. He's done a splendid job.
So is
No, so
No, I guess what you're trying to find out if it's something you are cool with, or if it's something.
is that attractive or not?
Yeah.
Or it's cute, or it's
Yeah.
oh, that's like a puppy or
Oh,
something. Like,
it's just
It really
okay.
doesn't
It's
make
not
a
attractive.
difference
It's just
to
okay.
me.
Oh, be a
Yeah.
virgin. Oh, okay.
That's
Life
fine.
goes on.
That's just what it
yeah.
is.
Yeah, it's just it's not like
Yeah, but it's not
It's not something he
attractive.
can
so it's not like
change.
a one. Like, it's not like a special
No.
badge.
No.
Like,
No,
oh.
like we are supposed to clap because you're a virgin. No,
Yeah.
no.
No.
Wow.
no.
It's just okay.
I think for me, the interest might be why the person is at that stage because it's not a common thing.
Yeah,
and it's
men.
and it's not a popular thing. So at that, it's not really popular.
Yeah, it's not
And it's
popular,
men we are talking
yeah.
about.
It's men,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
So
sorry, what does that mean?
What does that mean?
Yeah,
Men we are
because
talking about.
you guys pop your cherries like way earlier than most women. So
Okay.
Some men.
most.
Comparatively, comparing men to women.
in
Yeah.
the African context, yeah. So, I mean that's a conversation. That's if the person is open enough to have it with you, because not everybody is comfortable enough to do that.
So you are okay with getting married to someone who's a virgin?
Personally, no.
What about
Okay.
you, Carlian?
I really don't mind.
You
I
don't
mean,
have a
Adam and
preference?
Eve. Charlie.
Don't take it.
Forget about it.
We are not
Do not
in the Garden
do
of
I
Eden.
didn't have any experience.
There was no test driving.
Yeah, like
No, so forget Adam and Eve. Like, what do you?
it's not
You're
a big
indifferent.
deal. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I mean, they're female virgins, so why can't there be male virgins? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, figure it out.
Same. Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So if there are any male virgins, holla.
Kanye wants to teach you some new tricks.
Okay. All right then. So the next question is, what is the most polite way to seek consent?
Consent for.
Sex. From a woman.
Right.
Well, what's the best way to see consent? Because I mean, this is a debatable issue these days. 'Cause, you know.
What kind of woman? Is it a woman you've known or a woman you just met?
Let's say you've met her and you've dated for a while, and then you feel like it's that time to.
Not to pop the cherry.
Okay, wait. Let's start with like. So first off, you wanted to. Let's say you want to kiss. Okay, you know you had to. You don't just go in for it. Okay, this is not a movie. Okay,
You don't?
you
So what do you do?
no.
Oh, okay.
So what do
You
you
just
do?
So what-
for a kiss, you just go in for it.
Yeah, I think you just try your
You
luck. If
just
she
try,
ducks,
like I'm sure when you're coming, she knows what is coming.
You don't want to. You don't want
if
her
she
to
ducks,
duck.
she ducks.
So you feel like you should ask, right?
No.
I mean, like
Wait,
if you
wait.
ask,
Let me get something right. So based on what you're saying, for a kiss, a guy should brave
Try
the
and error.
brave
yeah,
Yes.
like judge. I think it's best to judge and see what the vibe is. However, I've noticed that some guys try to be very polite and formal and ask, "Can I kiss you?" I mean, it's a nice question to ask, but then you're also giving me the chance to give you an answer and be like, "No, you can't kiss
Yeah,
me."
because I'm thinking, okay, what is he going to think if I say yes? What is he going to think if I say no?
So you just try. And if
come.
I duck, yeah,
Yeah.
like maybe I'll tell you not now, not today, some other time.
I'll give you my
Yeah,
neck.
give my neck or my cheek or my forehead. Yeah, it's a step.
So much thought for a kiss.
Just come for it.
Just-
I mean,
yeah.
if I'm all for it, I'll take it. If not, I'll give you my neck or something.
Yeah.
But
Okay. So what about you, Paula?
What do you think, Paul?
I also feel like sometimes, well, in the early stages, you should learn to talk about certain things, especially when you've gotten to a certain stage and you can feel it heading towards that. You can tell. So at that point in time, when you're saying you're asking for consent, sometimes you've already had that conversation about what to do when. So it's not so strange.
Okay, so let's move past the kissing let's say something as basic as kissing to, full blown coitus.
Wow.
Interrupt
Yeah,
us.
How scientific.
Why'd you have to go there?
Yeah. Anyway,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
something like, because that's
Yeah.
more,
Yeah.
that's where the lines get
Blurry.
very blurred or thinner.
Bloodlines.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so how do you at that point do you sign a contract? Do you ask her, I need you to spell this out for me on
Verbal
by
contract.
text or something?
Verbal contract works.
How?
Honestly,
How?
because
No, you go on.
no, I feel like you have to. The whole act. I mean, as you said, it's not the movies. It doesn't just happen like that. You have to plan. So as much as possible, because you have to understand the person you are with. I don't know. You might both be virgins. You might want to have that conversation. You might not be, but you might have preferences. You might want to have that conversation. So it's important to have a conversation, just even so that the other person feels comfortable. Because you might spring something up on the person, and not because the person doesn't like you, but just because you are not comfortable, the whole thing just dies. So that's also there.
Any other view?
Well, I think it will vary from person to person. In certain situations, I'm sure some people will just go with the flow and may feel uncomfortable with that whole conversation, because there are also people who would want to have the conversation during the act.
Okay.
Like then they're asking like, is this okay? Are you okay with this? Blah, 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 blah. So I think it varies from person to person. There's no direct formula.
Okay. All right. So, next question. Do women find the penis attractive?
Who's laughing?
No, I'm serious.
Kalian is laughing. It's just like I don't die finish.
No, because I'm asking this question because women seem disgusted,
Oh,
constantly.
really?
They always have this gross look.
Hey,
when it
which women are those I'm mobbing?
well, yeah, okay, so you answer the question. Let me
What do you want to in social
yeah, so
Well, I don't find it disgusting. Neither do I find it attractive. It's just there. It's just a penis. That's just what it is.
wow. No feeling, no like, oh, this is a beautiful creation of God. Nothing like that.
Actually, yes. I think yeah, every part of the human body can be like really attractive and very beautiful. So I think there definitely will be certain penises that you would see and go like, no, it's just that.
I haven't seen this one before.
It's just also there's that moment where you're just like, oh my God, you are wonderful. Like you took your time to make this masterpiece. Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
I'm not in that all moment. It's like just a part. That's how
Wait,
I
is
see.
that because do you think it's because of socialization? Is it because you're grown to, I mean, you are brought up to be disgusted by it? Because I mean, your mom tells you that, hey, men, don't go and touch a man. You act like you're socialized to be disgusted by it.
Well,
you know.
I don't think it's disgusted. You disassociate from it. That's what I always say. I always liken it to when guys always speak about maybe how a woman looks, or when you know how girls sometimes you can just be walking around maybe half naked or something, and someone's like, hey, you are naked, like cover up. Like I went to visit a friend and she was like, I mean, they are married, but I was visiting, but she's been like my friend since we were in uni. So, and she was like doing house chores, so she had like her hot shorts and she was walking around, and her husband came and was like, hey, cover my property. And she's like, this thing, she's seen, sir. You get it? Like, you've got to use the fact that it's there. You don't see anything in it. That's how sometimes it is. Like,
I don't think it has anything to do with moms.
upbringing. Yeah,
Like I said, it's just a penis.
it's not magical.
No, but I
Yeah,
think
just
they can still be pretty.
Awesome.
and cute.
Well,
and
now that we are talking, maybe
maybe
we'll pay
it's the fact
attention
that
going
people don't really
forward.
look at, and I think maybe for me, I'll say also like Mad Men have kind of scarred me. Yeah, for me, that's my personal. The Mad Men.
It's true, actually. They
Yeah,
always
because
seem to-
it's always
Yeah, okay.
and not very pleasant.
Yeah, we'll pay
sex.
attention now.
For some reason,
Yeah,
their
people
pieces are
who
always out.
randomly pee.
Yeah, and then, yeah. So that's another thing. So maybe
Those
when,
of
when
you
you
who
get
pee.
into that moment, you really need to take time to look and see if this is pretty or.
Yeah, we'll pay attention now.
Yeah.
So okay, so for guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
What will your advice be on trying to toast or woo a woman? What will your advice be on trying to? What will be the best opening line or like the best,
Watching
what
too many
should- What
movies.
should be, not what would be. What should be?
Introducing yourself.
Yeah. So I
There's
meet you for the
no-
first time.
Yeah.
I think you're cute.
Oh,
And-
hi,
but I want to
I'm
approach
Steven.
you, but you have this really standoffish look. How do I
Which is
walk
Story
up
of
to
my
you and
life.
make
When-
it real? Because I can't
especially-
walk up to you and ask you, "How are you?"
Especially when you
or
have,
have you eaten?
especially when you have that resting bitch face.
Yeah.
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 So how? What's
Mood killer.
Well, I'll say that for me, I if you know me, I constantly have a resting bitch face till you
Yeah.
approach
Yeah,
me. So for me, the fact that you can even approach me in the first place is like you've scored some points.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it for me. So just the
too,
mere fact that
you
you're able
too.
to come and say, "Oh, hi, how are you doing? Are you okay?" That's enough to start a conversation.
Yeah, just a hi. I think you don't have to say too much. Just a hi, and the person's response will, inform whatever happens after.
Yeah.
Just a hi.
Yeah.
So beyond hi. So let's say I say hi. You say hi. Because half of the time, no girl will say, "Hey, you look cute."
No,
Like,
no.
She's just going to say hi.
Yeah, hi
Like,
back.
Hi back.
And watch what you are
So
waiting
what
to
do you
say.
do after that?
No, I think, well, before you toast someone, I'm sure you have studied the person for a while. So at least, or it's just random, you just met the person.
Yeah, I think he's talking about like you just
Meeting someone.
the person for the first time.
Phew, that's kind of difficult because, there are lots of people who have worked up, "Oh, you're so nice. Can I have your number?" That doesn't work. Never, ever do
Okay.
that. It's really,
I think you should just try to make a conversation. So you look at wherever you find yourself.
setting is important.
Yeah, there has to be something you can talk about, or there has to be something.
Yeah.
Maybe you are at a conference, you're having a coffee break, something happened in there. So you come up with something in line with that.
I think especially with questions that are not too personal the first time you meet, it helps.
Oh, yeah.
When it's about other things apart from the person, it's easier for you to like strike a conversation and get it going from there. So if
Other things like what? Like
so as she said, you're at a conference, maybe a speaker came to talk about something, right? And you felt like the person made an interesting point.
Right.
So like in saying hello, hi, you can just go like, okay. You can mention something random, like the conference is taking contacts, blah, blah, blah. Have you registered? And be like, okay, from there, snowball it into that speaker was like made some interesting points. What did you think, So if the person feels like they can really have a conversation with you, it starts from there. They think you're not creepy. That's the point.
so it should be a realistic conversation about like things happening around.
Yeah, it can be. Look, it can be anything. Like I've had a conversation with someone about, like, I like movies, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, very,
Yeah.
very much.
Yeah.
I like movies. So if you have a good movie, we can talk. Or books. Like if you recommend a good book, or even random facts. Like I'm constantly like reading about random things. Like I had a conversation with someone and we were talking about, she was like, "Oh, you drink a lot of water." I was like, "Yeah, it's good. But if you drink too much, your cells can drown." And she was like, I was like, "Yeah, it's true. Read it." So random facts.
Okay,
it's
so-
interesting. So the person's like, "Really? Your cells can
I
drown?"
think, I think you
Google.
lost me
Yeah.
your cells can drown.
No, actually, like that's like the technical term.
Oh, I
The
see.
whole osmosis thing. If you drink too much water, then your cells become waterlogged, blah, blah, blah. You can go read about it.
Okay.
Oh, well. All right, well, so this is an observation that most of us guys have made.
Okay.
And So here goes. Why do women go to the bathroom together? We
You don't
just
see that one
we
coming.
don't.
Oh
yeah,
no,
we
that
don't
one
know.
is true. It's true.
Why
If
do
I
I always
can,
wonder,
If
like,
I
why
can't
are they
take
going
it,
together?
There are
Like-
different reasons.
literally, for me, if I go to any place, I always scout out where the bathroom is. Like over here, I know like when we went up, there was a bathroom upstairs. Like I always look for the bathroom. I don't know why, but it's me. And usually, because I always do that, my mom always asks me like when we get somewhere, where's the bathroom? I'll go like, oh, I saw it here. Then it's like, okay, let's go. Sometimes you don't need to pee. You just go with the person.
So why do you go with another female?
Yes.
It's
Or
to keep
more
them
than one
company.
female?
Sometimes you have a conversation, the person's doing their business. Fine. It happens.
Yeah, sometimes it's just a conversation. Sometimes, okay, with me, like, I think recently I went somewhere and I was wearing a
needed help.
jumpsuit or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, and I needed help with closing it. So if I had gone alone, it would have been a struggle. Meaning I'd have to talk to a stranger and be like, "Can you help me close this zip here and this button there?"
So it's always for backup. Is that what you're
Not
saying?
always,
But
but
there's
once
always
in
a
while.
reason.
Sometimes it's just company.
And sometimes, like, maybe you are in an unfamiliar area, so you just don't feel safe
I think
alone.
I'm still not
Yeah.
convinced.
There's
What
really
I'm
no,
saying.
like,
No,
it's
look.
not very logical.
Yeah, and we can't tell you it's because of this thing. It's always something.
But yeah, there's
Maybe we want to take pictures. Maybe we need
Yeah.
help. Maybe we saw something we wanted to talk about. We can't
Or we
say
couldn't
it
say
there.
it
What do
at
you
the
say in the
table.
bathroom? So it's always something.
Yeah.
Different reasons.
you have to check if our lipstick is okay or there's something in
sometimes-
our teeth.
You know,
Yes, like-
sometimes legit it's like I want to pee, and for some reason she wants to pee too.
Yeah.
So
They're
you have
just going.
synchronized.
Yeah, usually
you
our
have to
bladders
now.
are insane.
Oh, it happened. I promise it happened.
No, because someone will get up,
Because
like,
I've
I'm
heard
going to
about
the bathroom.
synchronized periods, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
haven't
Oh, yeah,
heard
there's
about
that too.
synchronized.
Yeah.
No, it
think
happens. So
she
there's
told me
been
about
times I went out with my girls like, oh, I'm going to be like,
Oh, yeah,
maybe
means I
I
need
wanted
to
to
pee.
pee. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
sometimes
all
you don't want to
pee.
pee alone, honestly. Like
Yeah.
you really just
Yes.
want that company.
Yeah.
so it's different, like different things. It's not like there's
that's
one
how-
thing.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
There's
Alright,
comfort together.
Okay.
Okay.
Moving on. All right. So then, why do you guys go to? Sorry. Why are you drawn to unavailable guys?
Where unavailable means what exactly?
Emotionally, it could be emotionally, right?
Yeah.
It could be guys just that you can see that this guy just doesn't care about you. Like they just don't,
Give two fucks.
Fafa is laughing now. Hey,
just don't
I
care.
think she has a story.
they've
Or she has
triggered
stories.
something here. Oh. I can see people
You know, like
laughing.
you can literally tell. I mean, you don't even need to. You can just look at the guy and go like, I still like him. What's up with that?
And then even married guys are unavailable.
And
But
married
apparently
guys.
they are the
Hot
hottest
cake. Eh?
For some.
prospects, you know.
For
So anyway,
some.
so answer the question.
Fafa, will you go
There's
first?
a lot of silence now.
I know, but
I know what to
I
go
know what to say. I
first.
just don't know
so
how
much
to put it.
silence? I don't understand.
I'm waiting
So
for
here's the thing.
Okay.
Let's say this guy is unavailable because of one thing. I don't know how to explain.
You have to explain.
I'm going to explain.
Amabe is really interested.
Yeah, very.
What I'm trying to say is the reason why I like him, it has nothing to do with
His
his.
unavailability.
Are you sure?
No, what I'm trying. No, I don't know. Like the thing I like.
I think I'm actually struggling to answer the.
No, listen.
I'm
You like
listening.
someone because of something.
Listen.
It could be because of the way they look. It could be because of the way they talk. That is what you like. That is what attracted you to liking the person.
But this guy's
The
unavailable.
other thing, maybe he's a womanizer, maybe he's married.
It's
Like-
side beef.
It has nothing to do with the fact that he's a fine guy.
Hey,
Yeah, but we're not talking about fine guys.
No.
We're talking about unavailability.
Unavailability.
See, what I'm
Specifically
trying to
emotionally.
say. What I am trying to say is you being like the unavailability. It is not supposed to be like
It is not a factor.
yeah, like
It doesn't
you're
factor
unavailable.
in
So
for
like,
him.
does it take away the fact that I like you? I don't know. I don't know if you're getting me.
Okay, Carlin.
Please, I'm just helping.
Carlin, I don't think she's done too much. She's
Please, I'm
struggling
just
to
helping.
answer the
Oh,
question.
I'm just helping.
Well, for me, I'll say, okay, once I realize you're unavailable, especially if it's emotionally unavailable, I'm taking several steps back. That's for me.
Okay.
Is
So,
it due to experience, or it's just something personal?
No, it's my personal
The
value.
key word is drawn.
Yeah.
It's not about whether you actually, whether you do end up with the person, but you're drawn.
Drawn to that person.
Exactly.
So I
Is
mean,
it a
sometimes
thing in the first place?
I don't think it's a thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I think sometimes you're drawn to people, and then later you realize that they're not giving you something that you want. So it's really up to you to decide as to whether you want to stay or if you want to leave. Yeah.
I think I agree with Colleen. I don't know about the unavailable portion. Some of the stuff, especially if someone is married, they are just, hard limits for some people. So that one is a no-go. It doesn't matter how well you like the person. It's not something that will happen. But me, in my personal experience, I feel like if the person is unavailable, the person has to make a decision to change. And if the person is not willing to change, you can't change the person. So at that point in time, you just move on.
If someone is emotionally unavailable, I'm not trying to get them to be available, but I'm not just going to.
I'm listening to you. No.
Look, generally, I like to see things to a certain point before
You let go of it.
I let go of it. So
Summarize.
it's not like I'm trying to get you to be available, but I'm just trying to.
Steer him on the
I'm just
straight
trying
and
to
narrow.
see something. I don't want to cheat myself.
Papa, see what? I think Papa just likes to. She wants to know that she tried her best, or she tried
Exactly.
everything.
I just want to know I tried,
You
but then
tried
it just isn't working before I back out. But I'm not just going to back out because I've seen that you're unavailable. Like,
Okay. All right.
it's
Okay.
not going to stop me immediately.
Okay, moving on. So, let's take this one. What's the best response when a girl asks a guy, like maybe you're going out with a girl, and she says something like, "Oh, this girl is attractive," or this thing about her is nice, right? How are you supposed to answer as a guy?
Trap.
Because I feel it's a trap. Or have I put on weight?
Trick question.
That's another
No,
one.
I'm not going to ask that.
Trick question.
So you never ask. You never ask.
Well, like if we
But
see
girls
someone,
do that.
if we see someone,
some
if
people do.
I'm with a guy I'm dating or something, and we see someone with a nice ass or something, me, I don't have photos. It's okay. I'll be like, wow, look at her ass. Like, let's look at it.
Yeah. So how am I
I will
supposed to
say
respond?
that, no, honestly,
think
that's not a
it's
bad
the
thing.
same
Like, say,
you
oh wow,
respond.
she get ass. Like, yeah, let's look at it. Let's look at it
We
together.
all admire
Because
it.
I think it's better we look at it and admire it together than like.
Yes,
You're uncomfortable, like you're looking at me, you're not looking at me because there's some ass next ass.
in the background.
Yeah, so let's look at it together, admire God's creation, and life goes on.
Because when I see her, I'm like, oh, this girl is fine. You've seen the girl, you know she's fine. So just admit she's fine too. It's not a big
And it
deal.
won't be a late. There will
Oh,
not be a
no,
later
no,
discussion.
not at all.
Not at
I
all.
think you are devaluing my.
Not at all.
No, I think
Yeah.
I think it also helps
come back to
if
bite you in
you
the
know the
ass.
kind of relationship you have. You know, some people have that kind of open relationship where they
Right.
can say that, oh, like this is that kind of person. Without comparison, they are fine. When you get to that level, you can do that. But at the beginning stages, it might seem like you're looking at everything that's walking past, so it might not bode well for you. But have I grown fat? Is a question I found out that guys can't answer.
Yeah, we can't. It's a
Yeah,
trick-
you
it's a
can't. You
trick
can't.
question.
You can't tell. Like really.
Yeah, if you ever ask that, just be like, babe, you always look good to me. I can't tell when
Smart
you're fat
answer.
and
Yeah,
when
smart
you're
answer.
skinny. Like, you always look good to me. Yeah, guys,
Okay, I'm taking that one. I'm
guys,
taking that
keep
one.
that
I'll
in
adopt
mind.
that. Yeah.
because if you go like
Yeah.
you can't tell. It's like I changed how many dress
Yeah.
sizes. Like it's just leading you into something you don't want.
You always
Yeah.
look good to me. I can't even tell the difference.
Yeah.
Always. Stick to that.
But obviously
Adopted.
there are some
But
that
is
you
that
can't
really
tell.
what you want to say?
But that's what she wants to hear.
Yeah. Like,
No,
you're
and
trying to
that's the
avoid.
thing. I don't tell me what I want to hear all the time. Sometimes
So girls
Say what you
all
want.
of a
No,
sudden
you
want
see,
to hear what
this is not something you are supposed to be told what you want to Yeah, but like
You know,
this is
you
not
know
the
when you
type
look
of
in the
question.
mirror, you know. So why
I
are you
know,
going to
right?
ask? Girl, stop trapping, guys. Stop
Yeah.
it.
There's this video that like I need to share with you guys. It's like they said 5 questions that women, stupid questions that women ask
think I
guys. They
think
said guys don't fall for it. Like
What's on your mind?
yes.
Yeah, what's on your? Okay, that's another.
I'm blank.
What's
How
on
you
your
blank?
mind?
I changed my hair today. Oh really? From the last one, I said you didn't notice, so you didn't like my hair all this time.
It's an abyss. Like
Yes.
you
Don't
just
fall
keep on
into
going,
it. Yeah.
going
You
anyway.
can't win. You
Okay.
can't win.
So last 2 questions. What? How do I ask this one? How do you tell if a girl is on her period?
How do you tell?
Like, how can you tell?
Wow. Why are you trying to throw it at her in an argument like you are on your PMS, so I don't want to deal with
just
you?
to be a bit more observant to know the changes in mood and how do you tell?
Sync her period up with yours.
Exactly. Get her up. Because really,
Get her up.
yeah, because every woman.
Okay.
There
That's
are
a
different
modern way to
see.
look. Okay, well.
Yeah, because there are
Yeah.
different things. For some people, you see,
Some people it's
Yeah,
very
acne.
obvious, like
Yeah.
acne, their boobs get bigger, like they're
Yeah.
bloated. But some women actually don't even go through all those things.
Yeah,
so.
because a person could just be stressed out
Yeah.
and have
Right.
acne.
just get the
Yeah.
app.
So
But
just
even
get
the
the
app,
app. Just get the
sometimes
app.
it could
Okay.
be inactive.
No, but the app, at least you have an
Okay.
idea of the week.
Yeah.
It may not be that day, but yeah, you
You
can just
tell the time frame.
And also, one thing, okay, I don't know if it's every woman, but most women get really warm or like a pretty hot, like during that.
And is it
time.
true that which is it? You are sexually more sensitive? Is it during or after? Which is it?
Before, during, after,
Yeah,
always.
all the time. No, but I think it's more
before and after. Yeah.
But I think it's more. Is it right?
That's
it
know
can
what to
also
say.
be during.
Like I think it's more intense during.
It can be during. Yeah, it can be. Yeah.
It's more.
I was going to go in at a territory, but I think like our audience may be PG-13.
Yeah, I was
or
also-
we
I
are
was-
trying to
I
keep
was
it
just
at
going to
16. So
I thought about something when we came to during, but okay.
yeah.
I'll ask guys. When we also have questions for guys, I'll ask
Oh my goodness.
that question. But I think, yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
In sync. Yeah, very interesting question because I've heard interesting answers.
Yeah, me too. I was found
Very
out some things too.
I see. Okay, that's interesting to note.
Yeah.
So periods depend on every woman.
Yeah.
So just get the app.
yeah, get that
Pretty
out.
much.
If you can.
M
Yeah.
cycles, M whatever. There are
But I
different
think
ones.
after, like, if you're with someone for a while, if you can tell that. But
yeah.
then again, sometimes some people have random
And
periods.
the symptoms change. Like
Yeah.
for a certain month, it's something else that's showing.
Some
So.
people to have just this burst of energy. Like
know,
there's a particular
right?
day where you're just very energetic, very
Then just-
hyper, then later you're slow. So yeah, you guys just be vigilant. I feel like we've had this conversation somewhere before. I don't know.
Okay. So this one seems to be okay, let me just
Wow,
put
you
it out
guys
there.
actually send this to all
Yeah.
your boy squad.
They are really burning questions. Wow.
Yeah, well, take it as you get it.
Mate.
Sounds like something.
Yeah.
Okay. move
Okay.
on.
How does it feel to be naked as a woman? How does it feel?
Why, when you're going to bath?
Like
How does it
How
feel
does
to
it
be
feel to be
naked?
naked? Like it's
As a woman
Yeah,
or
like,
as a human being? What's this? You guys, your friends are very weird.
How
What
does
kind
it
of
feel?
questions?
No, we are-
Who are your friends?
when you get your shot, then you ask us whatever you want.
Yeah.
to
So
ask.
what-
Right now we're asking
I
whatever.
think
we
what
want.
they want to know is what goes through our mind
Yeah, like how does it feel?
when you're naked.
Yes, because we see you guys naked and we're like, holy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I look at
like,
myself
you
and
drop
say
your
the
sh-
same thing.
Yeah,
Like,
you're like okay.
like,
your
wow.
Drop whatever it is.
Feeling
You're like,
myself,
okay.
feeling
Drop your
myself.
I say the same thing, like, wow, I understand why someone would want to look at me. Or like sometimes I'm like, geez, like whoever is going to be like looking at this all the time, like, do you know how lucky you are? Like, and I look at my
Here we go.
skin sometimes, I'm like, whoa.
So this
jeez,
happens
God.
every day?
Not all the
Not every
time,
day.
but there are
Okay.
days
Yeah,
I'm
in a
just
hurry.
like,
On motivation
sometimes.
Sundays.
yeah,
Yeah.
no,
That
Tasty Thursdays.
Feeling myself Fridays.
I just look at myself. I'm like, wow, like I just think of my future and then walking around naked. Like my husband opens his eyes and I'm just like walking around acting like I'm busy cleaning up, but it's like a trap. So yeah, we feel ourselves. We have to.
Yeah, I think mostly we feel ourselves. That sometimes they're like, okay, what is this one? This, but most,
I wish you guys
one?
could see what she just did.
What is this one?
no,
Wow.
but most of the time,
I know, right?
I've actually had them. I was like,
When you wake up in the morning and then
Where did that come from?
you have an acne growing.
Okay.
mostly we admire ourselves too. Like that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, last one. What are the most sensitive parts of a woman?
I think
it
you guys.
depends.
I
Yeah, we
keep,
call it a wrap.
you guys think that all women are the same,
I
and
know.
Yeah,
I-
we know you aren't, but then the as you share experience, I'm not saying tell us you, but
Erogenous
as you share, there'll be
sensitive
common-
in
there'll be
what?
common
In
ground.
what?
Let me-
In what?
sensitive. I said sensitive part of your body.
I get
The most
chills when I
sensitive
eat
part.
ice cream fast.
No, Carlin, Carlin, no,
That wasn't me.
no. This is your headmaster.
That wasn't me. That was Paula.
Sorry.
You always default
I
to her,
get
right?
brain freeze when I eat ice cream
Not
quickly.
ice cream. Your brain isn't a part of your body. That's up there.
It is.
Yeah, okay, put that aside.
So yeah,
It
so,
differs from.
We all get brain free.
so that's how we're trying to understand this sensitivity because
My teeth get sensitive.
Erogenous spots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now you're talking.
Yes. Say it.
I think
Hey,
it
but if I
differs.
tell my secrets now,
Yeah, because I feel like
exposing
it differs.
sorry.
She can't be like Victoria.
I'm sorry.
It differs for every
Right.
woman. I don't think there is one central point
Yeah.
that does it for everybody.
Yeah, and I think that you as you explore, you meet people who can really touch the right spots. You yourself, you discover new spots every now and then. So today could be my right knee, but then I'll meet some
It'll be the back of your left
some
knee.
guy who
Wow,
touches
okay.
me really well, and it'll be like my ankle
Oh, so it
or
changes them.
something. Yeah, so
Okay.
it
No,
really
but there's,
depends.
Is that
but
the
there's
case for
always
everybody?
there's always
That
one
one-
that
one
you
good
know
spot.
about, like, or one or two.
Okay, I feel like that spot could exist, but then if you don't meet the right person who can handle that spot, then it's like cost 90. Because what if I say my neck?
So
but
that's
then,
for you.
Yeah, maybe for me and other women.
But in her case, she's saying that there's one spot
That no
regardless
matter
of
what,
who
if the person can't,
or what.
I don't think no matter what, but I mean that part is consistent.
Okay.
You get it?
okay, well,
I get what you're
Okay,
saying,
yeah.
but there's one that 10.
Oh yeah, then.
Uh-huh. Like it can't be that bad.
You can never get
You
it wrong
can't.
with
You
that
can't.
one.
You can't miss it. At least if they tell you, they've helped you.
All right. Okay, so that was an interesting one, I guess. Yeah, very interesting.
So,
conversation.
no, you're skipping Arba. She has
Oh, I
to
thought she
talk.
was.
Me.
Yeah, it looked like she wanted to avoid the question. So,
I
it was obvious she wanted to avoid the
yeah.
question.
I was, but I think I agree with what they've said so far. Yeah, it differs from everyone, and you just need to have that exploration and then figure out what works for you.
and
'Cause
be in
it-
sync.
Yeah, because it differs.
All right. Okay. So
Okay.
So that's it.
so we're done with.
That's
Like,
all.
that's
you
all
wanted.
you
to-
guys
I mean, yeah. No, we could have gone like
There was more.
Yeah,
But we are
but
not
the time-
stopping
the
you.
time
for,
is-
Okay.
Yeah,
for
the
lack
time
of
is not-
time.
yeah.
You
Okay.
say lack of time, but those were your top questions.
I'm
sad.
shocked.
Because I mean,
Overwhelmed.
Wow, they're really
So what
asking
you wanted
for it.
us to go like X-rated?
no, but you guys
Like
made it
deeper.
seem like we're in
But
for.
you laughed about some of them. You
No,
were like,
no,
you
I mean-
howled. Actually, you didn't just laugh. You howled about some of them.
Yeah.
Oh, not for laughing.
Unavailability
It's
and all.
it's,
Yeah.
it's normal, but yeah.
I don't
And
know
some
why
of
I
you were
was
stuttering for some of them. Anyway, all right. So that was an interesting discussion. Thank you for coming. Thank you for listening as well. And hopefully we get to see each other soon.
Yeah, let's call it a wrap up.
So-
on the
We
mashup.
can't wait to hear what other people have to say
Right.
about this so far.
Yeah, that would be interesting to hear. So this is a wrap up on the mashup, and later. See you later.
Bye.
Bye
Bye.
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 All right.